there's a plan of action that I want to leave you with. Apologies, my throat is very dry. I've spoke for hours and hours today. So literally do this right now. Number 1, never keep your phone in your pocket again. 2, keep your phone on airplane mode and manually turn it on. Manually turn it off airplane mode to use it. So never keep your phone in your pocket. Keep your phone on airplane mode. Disable the airplane mode manually when you want to use it, and then put airplane mode back on again. Look around at the plastics in your environment and choose a good couple of things that you can make some changes on. For example, I don't use a phone case anymore because most phone cases have got that plasticky, rubbery material. I bought a phone case which was actually leather. This is the issue with buying stuff from Amazon. Amazon sellers aren't held enough requirements to be honest with this. So I bought one which said 100% leather, but then it still had plastic in it and you couldn't use it without the plastic. Like I was going to tear the plastic out, but you couldn't use it. So it's like, you have to be careful buying stuff from Amazon because you could search for 100% cotton, but it won't be. So it's just something to bear in mind. I tried finding a few phone cases, couldn't find one which wasn't plastic, so I just stopped using it because it's something that I hold, or at this point I was actually keeping it in my pocket, but I hold it now, and I didn't want to hold some plastic thing for like 2 hours a day or whatever. So just look around and just find some like easy replacements. If there's something that's plastic, see if you can easily replace it. One of the easiest ones is just the metal water bottle. You can get the exact same one as me. It's Super Sparrow. This is a good company. Yeah. Super Sparrow, you get it. Make sure you get the one that's pure stainless steel. This is the level you want to get to, right? So if you find this company on Amazon, it's cheap as well. It's like a 1 litre one. I've got 3 of these in my room. And you'll go onto the page and there's loads of different colors. Oh, which color do I want? I want to get you to the level where you're so self-conscious, like health conscious, where when you see for example, the Amazon shopping page for this, and you see that it's got 10 different colors, instead of thinking, oh yeah, which color do I want? You think to yourself, wait, how have they put that color on the other ones? What chemical have they used for that? Because I did, and I saw that it had some other material for the colored ones, and I was like, fuck it, like why do I need some extra material, some chemical process to like dye it to a different color? I just got the plain stainless steel one. And then it comes with like a straw, like one of those like little sippy cup straw. Plastic. So I just fucking put that away. It comes even with like this polyester style sleeve, like with this arm wrap thing that you can attach it to your bag. I fully took that off as well. So it comes up with 2 types of tops. This is this is a pure metal one. It's just got like a bit of wood there as well. So it's a fantastic product. It costs like $10. Oh, that was a much needed sip of water, bro. So number 5. That was number 4. Number 5, throw out some of your polyester clothing, especially the ones that you get warm and sweaty in, and especially underwear. So you need to start to become the guy who checks the labels of the clothes that you wear, because if you see that the clothing is 100% polyester, it's estrogenic. And I totally understand, because I said this in a previous video. Polyester clothing is usually the best. It's, the gym clothing, the Gymshark style clothing, and the little vest thing, and the gym shorts. They look awesome. They look a lot better than like normal cotton clothing. But if they're polyester or nylon or any of these weird materials that have gone through all this chemical processing and they're literally made from like plastics, it's estrogenic. Now imagine that. Let's say the gym shorts. When they get hot and sweaty, then more of the chemicals will be released. Because it's not crazy when I tell you that, for example, if you heat up plastics, like a meal prep plastic tub with food inside of it, like Tupperware, if you heat that up in the microwave, the chemicals in it are going to be worse when they heat it up, right? This has been proven with research. So when you're wearing clothes especially that you get sweaty in, you really don't want them to be polyester clothing. Not the socks, and especially not the underwear. So you should have no polyester, especially underwear, bro. You should have no polyester underwear. And preferably you should start buying, like what I would say to you, to just start. You don't have to go through your entire wardrobe. I did. I wanted to go extreme. I literally, we have like a sort of landing space outside my room where everyone's room connects. The entire space was just full all over the floor of my clothes. I went one by one, my entire wardrobe, this big box here, one by one, and threw out literally 95% of it, because all of it was like 100% polyester clothing. A lot of the pieces, bro, I really, really liked. I liked a lot of those clothes, but I just thought to myself, okay, sure, I can like something, but the thing is, I can probably find other like safe to wear cotton stuff in the future, which I like as well. Like, I like this shirt. It's plain. It fits comfy. It's nice. The shirt that I wore at the start of this video as well, also 100% cotton. I wouldn't even have thought it with this type of material, but cotton can obviously be changed in a lot of ways. So what you just want to do is, when you start to buy clothing or when you're in the shop, start to look at this label here and just read it and see what the material is. If it's cotton or wool, it's absolutely fine. If it says elastane, polyester, if it says any of those, probably don't buy it. Choose right now. Maybe there's a few things in your wardrobe that you could just think you don't even use them. It's a very plasticky feel. Why don't you just get rid of a couple of things? And then for the 6 points, start buying some 100% cotton clothes. So one of the links that I'll put in the description, I believe they're a UK only company. But you can literally just go to the same company that I buy these shirts from, and I buy like underwear and some other stuff from them. And literally just buy some of the 100% cotton. And in fact, I'll link the one where I got this shirt if you're interested from. This is the one I wore at the start. It's kind of like what Andrew Huberman one wears. And it's like a gym shop, which is mostly 100% cotton. And so you can go and have a look. This shirt specifically is 97% cotton, 3% elastane. So not 100% perfect, but like I think 3% we can take the L on. But certainly if there's a little jumper that you're wearing, which is 100% polyester, and you go to the gym in it, like every single day in the gym, I see people wearing like this plasticky outfit, like these, you know, like the plasticky kind of jacket. You'll know the kind of ones I'm talking about next time you go to the gym. Just have a look around at which motherfucker in there is killing their testosterone and sperm levels, and also hurting yours because they're next to you, and because when they buy those clothes, they're actually supporting the company who keeps on making that kind of clothing. Support a company that makes a nice 100% cotton clothing, and maybe go buy one piece right now, just to kind of, you know, start this process of being the kind of guy who does this. You don't have to jump straight in, and you don't have to throw away your entire wardrobe like I did, but if you want to see real results fast, then you can consider doing that. Number 7, and this one's gonna hurt. No, stop using the normal cosmetic products like hair gel, wax, toothpaste, shower gel, deodorant, aftershave, the normal things, and just start looking online for the organic stuff. So for example, like I said, never ever use like, you know, the aerosol spray deodorant, like fucking Lynx and stuff, because if it's got a smell, if it's got a fragrance, it's estrogenic. And it's also, when you think about it, imagine the fucking chemicals in that. Whereas you can get the roll-on deodorant ones, and obviously roll-on, like I don't like using a roll-on thing, I just wanted to use the sprays. But when you're spraying something, you've got to think of how much fucking chemically shit is in that, compared to when you get a roll-on stick. A lot of them can have like the organic stuff you can go find online with the website I'll link below. A lot of them literally can have like 5, 6, 7 ingredients, and it's all natural stuff. It's like lemongrass. It's like, it's pretty good to put that on, and it doesn't have like a particular massive smell that you can smell like a fucking year 7 changing room in the PE room or something. Same, you've already heard about toothpaste. Switch over to the kind of one I've got, which is more of a powder, and it's just got like a few ingredients, and it doesn't have fluoride and all the other weird stuff inside of it. Pretty much every cosmetic that we use is actually estrogenic. And when you really, if I just ask you the question, do you know the chemicals they've put in the stuff that you use? The aftershave, the perfume, the deodorants, the hair gel, do you know any of the ingredients in there? Can you imagine that putting that stuff on your skin would actually be good for you? There's a reason why it kind of feels slightly uncomfortable to put all that stuff in your skin. Like, you kind of feel this, right? I'm not the only one that when you put on these types of cosmetics on your skin and you lather them on, or you spray the deodorant, or you put the hairspray, it feels kind of uncomfortable to do that, right? It feels kind of cold and sticky and weird, but you just kind of do it anyway because we're also self-conscious of how we look, and so we just want to look good and everything. But you're literally lathering on stuff that's killing your health just to style your hair in a certain way, compared to just buying for the same price the organic version of it, which literally has real world ingredients instead of like weird lab chemicals. And it does the job just fine. Try and see if you can switch over. Again, one of the links that I'll put, I'm not even affiliated with this company, but one of the links that I'll put is the one that I get like deodorant from, and soaps and everything like that, toothpaste, even toothbrushes, even dental floss. I get it all from this website, which is called Peace with the Wild. I emailed them for an affiliate link, and they actually started the process of getting me one. And I've not even like bothered to even continue the process, because I'd rather they just keep like 100% of their profit instead of me even getting a cut of it, because I want to actually support these websites, these like companies that are actually doing good work like this. And number 8, maybe quit drinking. Maybe forever. For some people, that's, yeah, of course, sure, I was never going to drink anyway, that's disgusting, it's haram. For other people, they're probably thinking, wait, that's illogical, nah, just a drink every now and then's okay. Whatever you want to do, fine. It might be worth to go and watch Huberman's episode on alcohol. I can't even speak, bro. I've literally spoke for hours straight, my throat hurts. Let's get through this fast. And now for the last section, just consistent, this is still part of the plan of action, consistently do this for months. Diet, maintain around 12 to 18% body fat. Don't be too fat, don't be too shredded. Number 2, avoid plastic. So you really want to get, in a few months from now, you want to, really be progressively overloading this. Get to the point where plastics just don't even like you just stay away from them. You naturally, I want you to visualize this. You are the guy right now where when you're in the supermarket, you purposely don't buy the thing that's wrapped in plastic, and you look for the alternative of the same thing that you wanted to buy that's not in the plastic box or the wrapping or whatever it is. You're that kind of guy who literally knows about that. You're the athlete there with like a healthy trolley compared to all the fat motherfuckers there, and they're all wondering. They've all, been spouting excuse after excuse after excuse. Oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. The healthy food's too expensive. And here you are, your trolley costs less than theirs, and you've got a 6-pack, and your woman's actually like shaped beautifully with some healthy children who aren't stupid, who aren't brain dead. This could be a nice future for you. It starts with not touching plastics and just touching iron and grass instead. So that's just avoid plastics and start to really think of some extra ways. So certainly don't consider this just yet, but I just want to tell you, for example, the level I've gotten to. I had a really nice backpack, which I used to use for the gym and everything, and it's just polyester. It's made, if you imagine the material that backpacks are made from, I knew that it had polyester shit and it's going to be estrogenic, and I didn't want that next to me. I didn't want to be grabbing it, even for I'm holding it for a few minutes a day. It's like, why? Especially now that, I've been making more money recently, so it's like I don't have to really be confined by that. But certainly once you get a year into what we're talking about now, or multiple months, and your YouTube channel's doing a lot better, you're making more money from your business and everything, right? Then you can start to go a little bit further in the pursuit of getting plastics out of your environment and all these endocrine disruptors. I've got a water filter set downstairs. I bought one on Amazon, which was like $500, and my dad installed it for us. So that's just set. Our water doesn't have women's birth control hormones in it anymore. Which that's a whole separate topic in itself, but just hopefully what that means. But think about that. I have a water filter which 99.999% of the population don't have, and that means that we don't have women's birth control hormones in our water. What a sentence to say. There's literally hormones that women take so that they can't be pregnant, that fucks up their hormones in your water that you're drinking every day. Soon in the future, your pregnant wife will be drinking the tap water, which is contaminated with the hormones that women take, which stops them from getting pregnant. Your pregnant wife would be drinking that water. Is it crazy for me to suggest that you consider getting a water filter in the future? It costs a few $100s, and eventually, or it'll be relative to whichever country you live in, so probably the equivalent of like 2 weeks' wage or something. And it's a really high expense, so don't buy it right now, fine, but it's probably one of those where it's like, yeah, but at least eventually 100% get it. It pays for itself within like a month max. It pays for itself when your wife and when you don't have a miscarriage and your wife still needs to give birth to a fucking dead baby because she's literally drinking the birth control hormones while she's pregnant. this goes so much deep. Like, I need to do a full video on that, because that concept that literally women take the pill every day, it's a contraceptive pill that stops them from getting pregnant, but that's not filtered out in our water system. So if you don't have a water filter, you're drinking that which stops women from getting pregnant and fucks up their hormones, destroys their testosterone, and you're drinking it. With plastics, what I was going to say is that I changed out that bag that I had for a leather one. So I bought like just a pure leather bag. It's got goat skin leather or something. I don't care about like, oh, you're harming animals. I don't give a fuck. So I've got like a goat skin leather bag, which I have instead, which looks kind of badass as well. Get used to using your phone and laptop intentionally. So months from now, it'd be awesome for you to get to the point where you always used your laptop, your phone, and technology in general, like with a good intention. You knew why you were grabbing your phone. You knew exactly the task that you were gonna do. That'd be an awesome point for you to get to. And finally, number 6, for something to consistently do for months and months and months, literally have a 100% cotton wardrobe. Become the kind of guy who always checks the material of his clothes, and within a couple of months from now, your entire wardrobe is 100% cotton. You only support the companies that are making good cotton clothes from now on. Cotton or natural fibers like wool, for example. There's not that many that you can really use. These days, everything's just made out of like polyester or like the really nice. I won't even say that, because there's just still awesome clothes in wool and cotton and everything. But you would be surprised at how many of your clothes are estrogenic. If you go and have a look at the labels, you'll get sick. What I'll say right here, right now, go through, and especially your underwear, you know, the boxers, throw the ones that are polyester out. If they've got this kind of plasticky material, if it's not clear that they're 100% cotton, I would throw them away and just go buy some 100% cotton boxers. Literally, that's the one change you can make, just because it's right next to your balls and it's gonna sweat and everything. It's next to your anus as well. I'm not sure if you really want polyester right there, a few millimeters away from getting prostate cancer. Long ass video, my throat hurts. Let me do my quick call to actions, my quick plugs, and then we can all end the day. If you're learning from this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the best zero cost way to support myself, the work that I do here. You can subscribe to the podcast on Spotify. So if you just search up my name on Spotify, you'll see a picture, you'll see like the podcast, which I'm shirtless and I'm like flexing like this. You can go and look on that if you want like the audio versions of these videos. And sometimes I post like exclusive like voice memos there. So you may as well just go subscribe there. You can give it a 5-star review. You can check out Adonis School if you're interested in building your business, growing your YouTube channel, learning more from me and making friends and having this like private space with like lots of other people who are on self-improvement. That's the link in the description. It's the only product that I sell and I'm very proud of it. If you're not already following me on social media, I post educational and inspiring content. Social media is definitely not good for a lot of people, but if you do like, you know, you are a man who can be responsible for that and you actually use it in like a productive manner, and for example you've benefited from my YouTube channel, then you might benefit from my Instagram and my Twitter. My Instagram is @cultleaderhamza and my Twitter is Hamza Adonis, @Hamza Adonis. I use both of them for genuinely about 10 minutes a month, literally. A lot of what I post on Twitter and Instagram are not the things that I post on YouTube, by the way. Thank you. And remember that if there is hard work that is essential for you to do, make it effortless. Mwah!